You think you are exhausted. You believe you have hit your absolute physical and mental limit. You are lying to yourself. When your lungs burn, when your muscles tremble, and when your mind screams at you to stop, you have only tapped into a fraction of your true capacity. What you are experiencing is not failure. It is simply a biological negotiation. Your primitive brain is a survival machine, engineered millions of years ago to conserve calories and avoid discomfort at all costs. It is terrified of exertion. It views pain as a direct threat to its existence. So, it manufactures fake fatigue. It sends panic signals to your nervous system. It floods your bloodstream with doubt, urging you to seek the warmth of the couch, the safety of the known. It wants you docile. It wants you weak. Every single time you surrender to this manufactured exhaustion, you are letting a primitive algorithm dictate the trajectory of your empire. You are negotiating with a biological coward. The absolute elite understand this fundamental lie. They know that when the mind says you are done, you are only at 40% of your maximum threshold. The remaining 60% is locked behind a heavy iron door of voluntary suffering. Most men never even touch the handle of that door. They accept the first wave of pain as their final limit, and they live their entire lives in the shallow waters of mediocrity. They trade their ultimate potential for a few moments of immediate, pathetic comfort. To break this biological programming, you must understand the mechanics of the machine you pilot. Think of your brain as a physical governor installed on a powerful engine. It is designed to restrict the output, cutting off the fuel long before the engine is in any actual danger of catastrophic failure. When you hit that invisible wall of exhaustion, the pain you feel is not a mechanical breakdown. It is merely an alarm bell. And alarms can be silenced by the master of the house. You must ruthlessly sever the connection between sensation and emotion. Pain is not a tragedy. It is simply neurological data. It is friction. It is the inevitable heat generated by the heavy gears of execution turning against the resistance of reality. The amateur feels this heat, panics, and shuts down the machine. The elite feels the exact same heat, registers it as a normal, expected operating parameter, and deliberately increases the speed. Your body is a subordinate. It has absolutely no executive authority. It does not get to vote on the mission parameters. It exists solely to take orders from the iron will of the conscious mind. When the legs refuse to move, the mind must physically drag them forward. When the lungs burn for oxygen, the mind must force the expansion of the chest. You do not negotiate with a subordinate who is begging for comfort. You strip away its autonomy. You reduce your existence to a purely mechanical process. One step, then another. No thought, no emotion, only the relentless rhythm of the protocol. The next time you hit that invisible wall of exhaustion, when your vision blurs, when your muscles burn, and when your inner voice begs you to quit, do not stop. Do not slow down. Understand this. Everything you did before this exact moment was merely a warm-up. It was a basic physical test to see if you are even worthy of entering the crucible. The real work, the actual forging process, only begins the second you want to quit. When the biological governor tries to shut down the engine, override it. Take one more step. Lift the heavy iron one more time. Stay awake in the dark for one more hour. By intentionally forcing the machine past its perceived limits, you achieve something profound. You permanently recalibrate your baseline. You teach your primitive brain that its panic alarms are utterly useless. You teach your physical body that it is a slave and that it does not dictate the terms of your existence. This is the only known mechanism to build an unbreakable mind. It is not built with morning affirmations. It is not built with positive thinking or journaling. It is built through the voluntary, mechanical, and violent destruction of your own comfort. Welcome the pain. It simply means the weakness inside you is finally dying. Break the 40% barrier. Enter the 60%. Execute. Subscribe. Forge your armor.